I honestly don't know what to say about this video. You guys already see I have my laptop here, and it's time to be disgusting little pervs tonight.
It is moments like this where I realize I am going straight to hell.
Let's go! Hey Pride Squad, what is up? In case y'all haven't noticed already, I'm actually disgusting. When I was in high school, I used to write not only smut, but fanfics and one-shots sometimes and imagines almost on a daily basis. From the time I was like a freshman till probably about the end of my junior year. So if you ever saw me typing on my phone during class, guess what, hoes? I wasn't looking up the answers to any tests. I wasn't researching. I wasn't looking up videos on YouTube. I wasn't texting. No, I was typing just a lot of sin. I don't even know what to say about this video, but this fanfic in particular that I'm reading today, as you guys can tell from the title of this video, is a poison ivy and female reader fanfic. This one was one of my more recent works. That's what's sad about this. Yeah, I wrote this at like 2 a.m. I couldn't fucking sleep, and I just decided, hey, you know what? Why don't I just write a fanfic that's basically Poison Ivy getting her freak nasty on with a random chick.
Boo! You stink!
Yeah. Thank you. So with all that said, let's just get right into this so we can go down to the chapel and pray, ladies. Of course, I had to put an age warning for this fanfic because, you know. Warning, this fanfic contains extremely graphic details of sex between two women. So if you're under the age of 18, lock your doors and hide from your parents before reading this fic. So already we're off to a good start here. If we're gonna read this fanfic, we're gonna do it right. So, George, where you at with that Careless Whisper, boo? YN's POV. As I was minding my own business, I realized all of a sudden the streets went silent. Okay, what's happening? I asked myself. Not gonna lie, I was getting kind of paranoid. Well, yeah, you're on a street that's dead-ass silent in the middle of the night, so I would be paranoid as hell too, hon. You dumb fucking dumb bitch. Quickly, I hauled ass across the street without looking both ways. I could see my apartment from a mile away at that point, but just when I thought I was home free, I tripped over a fallen tree branch. Suddenly, I felt the ground shaking beneath me. Then out of nowhere, a vine grabbed me by my left ankle and dragged me straight into the botanical gardens. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Before I could even try to make a run for it, when the vine finally let me go, I realized I was bleeding a little bit before I collapsed on the ground. And then she died of blood loss. I'm just kidding. I woke up to a scary feeling that I was being watched. Next thing I knew, two earthy green fingertips were caressing my right cheekbone, making me squirm a little bit. I looked up and there she was, a very, very gorgeous plant lady with luscious red hair and a sultry voice that could melt me like a stick of butter. Whoa, I think I'm in love. Hun, trust me, we all are. It's poison ivy, how can anyone not? I am Dr. Pamela Isley, but the city calls me Poison Ivy. Judging from that look of confusion on your face, you're obviously not from here. Poison Ivy, that is a very pretty name. It is though, you right. But why was she mad at me? What the hell did I do to her? What do you think you did to her, or one of her children at least? You have caused harm to one of my children, and now you will pay. One of her children? What is she even talking about? What children? Last thing I remembered was stepping on a tree branch before getting dragged into... Oh. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I am very sorry, Miss Ivy. I wasn't looking where I was going because I am terrified of walking alone at night. And I tripped, and I'm really sorry. All right, I will let you live, she said, but only because it was just an accident. And you at least apologized. I'm sorry, what's your name? My name is YN. By the way, if you guys don't know what YN is at this point, it basically means your name, so yeah. It's very nice to meet you, YN. She smiled back. I kind of didn't want to leave just yet, though. Is there anything I can do to make up for what I've put you through tonight? Yeah, this is where it gets nasty, okay? This is where they get their freak nasty on, so that would be a good time to unsubscribe, y'all. Ah, fuck it. I've had a long day anyway. Of course, you're giving in that easily, you dirty hoe. Actually, yeah, there is something you can do for me, Ivy. As if reading my mind, Ivy brought me closer to her, spun me around, and hugged me from behind. I felt Ivy's hands sneak between my legs, lightly rubbing my... Oh man, through my panties, Ivy snaked another arm around my waist while still touching me down there and gently pulling me closer to her. I'm sorry, I'm actually blushing as I'm reading this out loud. This is very detailed. Trust me, it gets more detailed, okay? Hawaiian, Ivy asked. Yes. I should let you know, and I probably should have said this sooner. If I kiss you, you might just die from my poisonous kiss. Are you sure you want this? A poisoned kiss? Deadly, but that also sounds pretty hot. Again, fuck it, at least I'll die smiling. If you really think about it, dying from a poisonous kiss would definitely be a way to die happy. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Ivy, I whimpered. Please just do whatever you want with my body. I'm all yours. Oh, Lord. Ivy parted the flowers in a gorgeous rose bed and gently laid me down in it. She leaned down on top of me and trailed her red lips down my body. I was shaking and arching my back a little bit. I'm sorry, all I'm thinking of is that one part of that song Deep Throat by Cupcake, you know, where she's like, once I arch my back, let me attack this. Her kisses felt so good. I looked up and into her eyes as she lifted my dress up a little bit and musingly removed my panties slowly, never taking her eyes off mine. Oh, she's such a tease. I love it. Oh my god. Can y'all tell I'm burning up in the face right now? I was trying not to moan too loudly just in case there were people outside when Ivy's lips met my most sensitive of areas. Ivy gently opened my legs, held them apart, and started eating me out. My breath hitched in my throat as Ivy was making me feel really good. Every nerve in my body was on fire. I think Ivy knew how good she was making me feel because I felt her trying not to smile against me as she was going down on me. Ooh, okay, does that feel good, darling? Ivy asked, even between legs. Okay, why can I hear that in her voice? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear her saying, does that feel good, darling, in her voice? Because I can. All I could do without getting too loud was nod. She slowed down and then stopped to get back on top of me. Ivy lifted my leg, placing it on top of her shoulder and started rubbing her against mine. She started moving gently and slowly, not wanting me to feel scared or uncomfortable, but I couldn't stand the slowly, saying I needed her now. Is my lady getting sexually frustrated? She teased again. Her breath was so close to my ear, teasing me even more. Please, I need you now. All of a sudden, the ground began to shake like an earthquake again. Hundreds upon thousands of flowers and plants and trees of all sorts began sprouting right up from the ground below. Mom, if you're watching this, because I know you watch all my videos, I am so sorry. It's not even like that bad, Mom, okay? It's not like 50 Shades of Grey or anything like that, okay? It's just like it's just like, I'm doing this for the people, Mom. Like, do you want me to be successful? My face is really burning up right now. But yeah, I think you guys already can imagine what happened next, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it at that because there's only so much that YouTube allows to be said. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or don't at the end of the video. It's really a choice after all. So if you guys by any chance want to check out this fanfic for yourself, I will leave a link for that in the description below. And yeah, happy Pride Month, and I love you, Pride Squad. Bye! Mwah!